Perfect. Was Almost Monday in there? I don't know. Was it? I don't know if I sent Almost Monday. Did somebody else?
Maybe. I didn't send it, but
I might have. It was actually Almost Monday was at one of the concerts that I put in there. It was but it was beach weather, so possibly.
love it. I love that video. It just really kind of shows like what we're about and just the vibe and everything of concerts and all that. So starting into this event, we first wanted to introduce ourselves and just get you guys to kind of know who we are a little bit. So I'll go first. My name's Lauren, and I am the event coordinator. So I'm going to be doing events like this, like just kind of in charge of that. Um, and it's really special to do this role. I love event planning and all of that. It's kind of like my career. And I'm just really happy to be here. I love music. I love all this. And and it's amazing. I love being here. Austin, why don't you go next and introduce yourself?
Perfect. Well, I'm Austin. I'm the founder of Operation Fan Project, and what excites me most about everything we're doing that I would like to talk about is really just everything we're doing. I don't know what else to say other than we have a lot in the works. We have a lot going on, as you can tell, and I'm just excited for everything and everyone that comes with it. I mean, we're kind of a family. I know we said that in our starting email, onboarding email. I want this, and it already is a family, you know? I mean, the team can vouch that it's already we talk to each other a lot. So why not be a family? But that's all about me. That's all about me. Kate, you're next. There we go.
Uh, I'm hoping my Wi-Fi is okay because I've been glitching a little bit. But I'm Kate or Caitlin. A lot of people call me Kate, so whatever works. But I am one of the digital coordinators and the street team project coordinator as well. Um, I'm honestly just so excited because I love connecting with people through music. I've already made so many friends through music, and I'm just really excited to put like my passion for social media and stuff into the work we do here. So I'm so excited that all of you are already here to join, and I hope we can grow this community as much as we can. So yeah.
Now it's Jackie.
Hey guys, I'm Jackie. I'm the digital coordinator and also a street team manager. So a lot of the social stuff you'll see will be me, and a lot of the stuff with the street team will also be my doing. Yeah, I also love music. Obviously, I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Um, I never really realized it was something that I could do as a career until I started going to more shows. I went to a music festival and I was like, wait, I need to be around this for the rest of my life. And yeah, I got presented with this opportunity, took it in a heartbeat, and I've been working on it since. And everybody here is awesome. So I'm really hoping that everybody can get something out of this and enjoys their time with Operation Pan Project.
Stella is next.
Hi, I'm Stella. I'm the creative director or slash graphic designer for OFP. So the logo you see, that's something I did, and then the everything on the Instagram, the designs are by me. Um, what excite what excites me most about OFPs, I want to gain more music industry connections, and then I also love connecting with other fans through this shared love of music.
Well said. Now is Caitlin.
Hi guys, I'm the other Caitlin on the team. I am the communications coordinator, so I do everything with like the newsletter, contact sheets, and then the website. And I am most excited about obviously creating connections with all of you, but also sharing all of our experiences that we've had so far. But yeah, we're super excited to connect.
And then Lauren already went, so on to the next thing.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, guys. If anyone has any questions for any of us, like please leave a comment in here. You can even comment on our Instagram or DM us. Now we're gonna go into a conversation from Austin. He's gonna talk a little bit more about OFP, how he started it, since he is our founder. So go ahead, Austin.
I almost forgot we were doing this. I was like, wait, what's next? Oh, okay. So I'm Austin, of course. I talked a little bit, but really, I mean, everything from the street team to, of course, we don't just do a street team. We have artist management where we have Pool House, who we manage, an indie rock band from Utah. And then we have a new addition to the roster named Maury. Um, Logistics being worked out, but it's pretty much official. And we're so excited to work with her and the whole band. And we've been doing everything we can. And so for me, I mean, my vision and purpose for OFP completely and basically my entire time in the industry has really been about others. Of course, I love going to concerts and I love meeting people, but it's always been about giving back to the community that supported me when I first started. I know I just lagged a little bit, but really, I mean, our vision is completely about connection. And so if everything we do from artist management to our Discord services slash community services where we work with people like Faye Webster, and we have some other people as well, Lindsay Lomez, and then some more on the way. Um, Everything has always been and will always be about connection, as well as how we can support each other as people. I mean, I feel like in the industry, there's a lot of misguidance in the sense of there's a lot of people who kind of only think for themselves, like about themselves at times I've experienced. And so for me, I wanted to create a space where people can come together rather than be so individual while still being individual, but in a space together. I mean, we're not all that much different. And so for me, once again, it was about creating a space for people to come together, learn, as well as break into the industry. I mean, our whole mission and what we do, and once again, the vision started 3 years ago, I think 3-ish years ago, um, when I just got the opportunity to get into the industry at 17. I'm 19 now. And so for me, it's been huge to give back because my way into the industry is not traditional by any means. I mean, I didn't go to school. I dropped out of high school and I just happened to meet the right people at the right time and then connect with the perfect crowd where I've actually met most of these people on our team, such as Kate, Caitlin, and Lauren, years ago. And I decided to bring them on to support them, but also because I knew they would support others because they were there for me when I was starting. And of course, we had the honor of having Stella and Jack in the team as well. They're amazing. I mean, I just lagged a bit. Um, they're amazing. Stella does all of our stuff, and she's really good at it. I keep getting compliments. Like, I get a text on Instagram saying, "Oh, I love your branding." I go, "Wasn't me. It was my vision, but wasn't me. It was this girl." And they all are like, "Oh my gosh." And then of course Jackie. Jackie's Jackie. We love Jackie because she's Jackie. That's all. That's all. And we love everybody on the team because they're all amazing. And women in the industry. Oh my gosh. Some of the most powerful women right here. That's all I gotta say. That's I don't know if I'll ever be able to hire a man because okay, we won't go that way, but but basically but basically everything we do is for a purpose, is really what I'm saying. We started from, I started years ago. I'm lagging a bit, I think. I started years ago just being this 17-year-old who didn't know what he was doing and, well, didn't know what I was doing. I don't know why I'm talking in the third person, but I made something. And that's why I created the street team specifically, is because I've worked with Fan to Band, if you know who that is. It's a company who does a similar street team. And I was very inspired, but there were certain things I'm like, why don't we offer this? Why can't we do this? And so this is my creation, a dream of mine. Yes, we'll have a recording so you can rewatch. Um, but really, there's so much purpose behind everything. You can ask our team. even that video, it was actually completed like the minute the event started because I went back and I was like, "Hey, you gotta do this. You gotta make sure that it's like this way because it's so purposeful." And so we're creating a space for you guys. At the end of the day, I know I'm lagging. My video may keep lagging, so I'm gonna stop commenting on it. But let me know if you missed something. But basically, everything we do here is for you guys, for to support us, to support you. And so I'm just so excited. And I know I'm rambling, but I'm so excited. That's why I'm so excited for everything we're doing and why we're doing it. And so once again, just to recap again, our vision and purpose and mission altogether, all why we're here, is because of our love for music, our love for artists, and our love for what we're doing. I don't think any of us would have made it this far if we didn't. And so this opportunity for you guys really holds a lot because we're not just going to be talking about artist management. We're not just going to be talking about marketing. We're going to be talking about it all at some point, and we're going to actually have people coming in to talk about it with us who actually do it. I am an artist manager, and I know many other artist managers. We're going to get them to come in. I do marketing. I know a lot of other marketing. I know journalists. I know a bunch of people and resources for you guys to connect, to learn, and to grow your career to another level you may not have been without the opportunity we have here. And so I'm really excited. But from there, I'll kind of transition so I can stop rambling. Everyone else wants to talk. Into why I do this. I know I talked a bit, but I'll start us off. We're all going to go, the entire team's going to go over why. Why? You know, when did this start? Why do we do it? And so for me, I mean, my biggest why I do it is completely because I love it. I don't think I could do anything else but what I'm doing. Even if it doesn't look how I'm doing right now, the energy of what I'm doing, supporting others and connecting people. That's all I want to do. The way I do it doesn't matter to me, but clearly this way works for me and I love it. And then another big thing is, I mean, my biggest moment when I realized this is what I wanted to do was completely when I first started. I mean, from that moment on, I knew exactly, almost exactly what I got to do. I didn't know about a street team yet, but it was almost the intention that got me there to when I knew I got to do a street team. I got to do this. And so a big thing was, I mean, so when I was 17, I met an artist named Lexi Jade. Some of you may know her, some of you may not. But I met her at her show, and it was actually on my 17th birthday. And we had a connection, and she invited me out to LA to go to her shows. And from there, of course, wow, I got to go. I went to a bunch of tour stops on one of her tours. I we really connected, and I actually started working with her team on her Discord, which started the I would say the avalanche of things after that, where I got to go and meet Caitlin in Arizona on Lexi's tour, and we became friends. We coordinated a whole entire Rose project, which is another major thing that I won't go into, but a major thing which created OFP was that entire journey of that fan project, as well as we got to go to New York, and guess who we met in New York? Kate. We met Kate. It was actually a funny story, and I'm going to go over it really quickly because it's really funny. She comes up to us, and what'd you say, Kate? She comes up to us, and what'd you say?
You can't make me.
Please.
You cannot.
It's a part of the story. You gotta,
Listen. Okay, listen, context for I thought
don't defend
I sound
yourself.
really
Go
silly. I
say what you
only
said.
it's
What'd you
I
say?
said, "Oh, are you guys from the you're from the Lexi J Discord, right?"
It's actually not that funny, but it was really funny to us. I just remember going, "Who is this? Oh, I know who this is." And then we became best friends, so it's okay. But I just thought it was a
Yeah.
funny moment, and
Yeah.
I wanted Kate to have her spotlight for a second.
A good way
Looking,
to connect. Just saying.
it
Oh, yeah.
it's perfect. But just to finish things up, I really everything we do is because of everything we've experienced, and we want to create more of that. What would it be like if you guys got the opportunity to go in person and meet other people in the street team and Make some of your best friends that you may go start a company with, or you may work with at a record label, or guess what? You're going to go start a magazine together. Or guess what? We even have artists in here. You may go manage an artist that's in here. And even then, we want to expand on that in the future. I won't talk too much. Once again, I want to finish up. But we may have artists come on and talk about their artistry. So, first of all, our business people know how artists work, as well as you can meet new artists and stuff like that and maybe manage them. So that's all for me. I'm done. I'm done talking. But next, I would love to hear from Kate, actually. How perfect. Kate.
Oh, perfect. Um, yeah, so for me, I always knew like before I even started thinking about doing something like this that I wanted to do something creative and I wanted to work in media and just like I guess digital marketing and stuff like that, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it yet. And then I can't think of an exact time, probably around like 2022, I would say that year was like a monumental year for me. Like so much happened in my life, and I feel like a lot transitioned. And one of those things was realizing that, oh, I actually would love to work in the music industry because I realized one of my biggest passions is music. And one of my big like goals in life is to work in media. And I'm like, what better way to conjoin those two than literally working in the music industry? Um, so honestly, just like that year, pretty much I started going to concerts a lot. Now I'm a concert junkie, as I'm sure I can't speak. A lot of you can relate. Um, and then I realized I just loved connecting with people, and I honestly have to thank Austin, not just because he was the founder, but also because he's been one of my like closest friends since we met, and really just solidified that idea for me. And he gave me this opportunity to do this. So now I'm deep. Now I'm deep in.
You can't stop now. You can't stop now. I won't let
But
you. I don't think I'll
yeah,
ever
it's been
let
a
you.
journey, all this stuff. What'd you say? Wait,
I
sorry,
said I
you kind
said
of
you
glitched
can't
for me.
I said you can't stop now. I won't let you. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
able to leave now.
yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
You want another job? Mm-mm.
I
Nope. You
know,
get
I
this.
know. I'm stuck now, guys. But also another thing, like even aside from OFP, I've actually gotten a lot of opportunities of working with I don't know if everyone knows who it is, but Mutual Friends Management, who manages like Jeremy Zucker, Chelsea Cutler, and some other artists. I got some really cool opportunities to work with them on stuff. So it just made me realize like, oh, I can actually do this. Like it's actually possible. And I really hope that all of you joining here now can realize like an opportunity is not far away. Like there's so many opportunities nowadays where you can jump into this industry, and I so am like excited to like give you guys that. So yeah, that's all I got. That's my spiel.
Perfect. Thank you. Now it's Jackie. Jackie.
Hello again. Um, let's see. I did talk a little bit about it. I went to a music festival, and that's kind of when I like realized that I would want to be around this for real. Because all throughout high school, I was like a four sport athlete all year round, didn't have time to do anything that I like had an interest in, like hobbies and stuff. I literally just played sports 24/7, and I thought that that's what I would do with my life. And then I got hurt my senior year, didn't end up doing anything with it in college. And that's when I was like, okay, so what now? Like, where do I actually have interest and like what do I care about? And it took me a long year of not understanding like what my passions were. And like obviously when you're applying to colleges and stuff, it's like the biggest thing you have to figure out like what you want to do for the rest of your life, which you don't actually have to, let me tell you. And yeah, so I wrote an essay about how I've always just obsessed over things and I can never like anything a normal amount. And then I went into school first year, started in business, switched my major a little bit around, and then I was like, oh, my entire essay was about what I wanted to do. I've always been a fan of things, whether it's movies, TV shows, athletes, now musicians. It's like most precedent. And then from that year on, I started posting on social media just because I can't keep all my thoughts to myself. So I took it to TikTok and Instagram and everything, and it kind of exploded out of nowhere and got me a bunch of opportunities, this included, because Austin was like, I've been seeing you around. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, didn't really realize those numbers were people. I've gotten really cool opportunities. I got to meet my favorite artist last year. She's right behind me.
Who's your favorite artist
Just
by
because of
chance?
social media stuff.
Who's your favorite artist by
um,
chance?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know who it is,
She's
guys.
right next to me, isn't she? um, but
He's
yeah,
behind
a
you.
lot of cool things have happened from that. And yeah, shout out Lizzie. I'm seeing that in the comments. um, but yeah, a lot of cool things have just happened from one, me taking the time to realize that I've always been this passionate about this, and that if you just take it upon yourself to try to do things, whether you make them from scratch or not, you can break in however you see fit. And yeah, that was kind of my way of doing things. And now I'm just trying to get as far as I can from here. So that's all for me.
Perfect. Now we have the one and only Stella, everybody.
Hello. So I kind of want to go off what Jackie said about like always being obsessed with things. For me, it was always like TV shows, movies, and then also recently music. Um, I originally wanted to go into like film, so I've always had a passion for going into the entertainment industry, but I never knew what I wanted to do until like I think sophomore and junior year. It was like, okay, instead of film, I rather do graphic design because that's where I feel like I had my most passion for. Kind of started just making little fan edits. I think that it all started with the fan edits. So like I made like posters for of Conan Gray. I have a few of Gracie. I have a few of Lizzie as well. And then I'm like, this is what I want to do. Is there a way I can take this into the music industry? So that's where like, oh, I can do album covers, I could do tour branding, I could do tour posters, merch, and so on. And yeah, and then Austin randomly DM'd me. He was like, "Can we work with each other?" And then this OFP started, and it's blossomed from there. And yeah, my goal one day is to kind of bring an artist's musical vision to life in like a physical form, like visual storytelling, and help connect fans and artists together.
And she's gonna have that chance later this year. I just wanted to intervene real quick of I mean, Stella does all of our creative stuff, so I just want to say again that like everyone on this team is amazing, but Stella is kind of like like the glue that holds it together. Without Stella, I don't think we would have a lot of stuff we have. So thank you, Stella. Thank you so much. As well as she gets
I
to do
wanted
exactly
to,
what she go. You
sorry
go
to
ahead.
interrupt. Um, kind of, you actually gave me one opportunity that with Andy Mechanic. I'm working with her. You'll probably see that in the next couple weeks, and I'm excited. She's really amazing.
So she's doing well. Yeah, she kind of already said what I was gonna say. I, I I take care of my team, of course, but I introduced her to my friend Andy, and they're creating some cool stuff. Make sure to check out that music. We'll probably post it in here. I'm gonna be real, when it's out. But also, Pool House has a whole entire debut album coming out, which Stella, though they like doing a lot of their creative stuff, Stella's actually going to be a big part of that. So I just wanted to talk about that as well. That she's literally doing exactly what she wanted to do just by trusting in somebody who she's never met, by the way. I have like my Instagram, like we have mutuals and stuff, but she doesn't know me until she did. But yeah, that's it. Next is, and if unless you're done, unless you're not done, okay. Then next is Caitlin, the one and only. I guess not one and only. There's two of them, but Caitlin with a K.
Very true. Hi guys. So I actually kind of have a similar pipeline to Jackie. So I was an athlete growing up as well, and I, instead of steering towards wanting to like stay an athlete, I turned to like the healthcare field. So I started my college journey as a human physiology student, and I wanted to be a physical therapist. And I quickly learned that I hated that. And so I had a meeting with an advisor, and she was like, "Well, what else do you like to do?" And I was like, "Well, I was like, I study, and then like I go to concerts sometimes." And she's like, "I think that would be like a great avenue for you." So I took a random PR class, and I loved my professor and all the peers and friends I made in that class. And we had this project during this term, and I don't even think Austin knows this, but that project turned into the Rose Project, which is the fan project that I worked on with Austin for Lexi Jade. So yeah, I had to create like a PR plan for an artist, and I had fallen in love with Lexi Jade at the time. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do like a little fan project. I'm gonna go to one of her shows. I'll implement it, take some photos. It'll be a great experience. And then after the concert, her mom had DM'd me and was like, Caitlin, we have to continue this for the rest of the shows. So I was like, wow, okay. I was like, this is a great experience. Let's do it. So Austin and I reached out to a couple other people in the Discord, and we made it happen on every other tour stop. And then obviously Kate joined in with us at the New York show, which we were able to go to in person, which was a lot of fun. And then even cooler, we made it happen in Australia on her Australian tour with Phineas. But yeah, after that, it kind of just sparked my realization of like, okay, wait, like this could really be like a job for me. Like this is something that I could easily create these experiences for not only me but other fans. And I loved that aspect of connecting with other people and meeting new fans in that way. So now I'm here and I'm loving every minute of it.
Amazing. Yeah, that actually makes me. Oh, am I unmuted? Oh, my computer's lagging. Um, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that was your. Imagine if you never brought those roses. I don't think we'd be here right now at all.
No,
That just
literally, I know.
I just want to talk about that really, really quickly, and I'll talk about it later too, probably. I'll bring it up. But imagine if you never made the step to join this Discord. I mean, we can use this as the example, but really, if Kaylin didn't bring roses, it was Kaylin's original idea. I just kind of got my like coordinator mind on it. I was like, oh, we should do this. And then, of course, the actions after that. But everything, not just everything happens for a reason, but I create everything around me. It could be me walking down a street I didn't usually walk down and I meet the love of my life, or I meet somebody who's not so nice. It could literally be any of that. So, all I got to say is a big, huge part of why I'm where I'm at right now is because I just trusted. I just, even I had bad moments, I had amazing moments, I have a lot of amazing moments. But there's times where it's as easy as I bring a rose to a show, or Caitlin does, or I actually am sitting there on a bus and on planes. I've been sitting there on a plane and there was this mom next to me. I'll call her a mom. She was a middle-aged woman who was a mom, by the way. We talked about her kids later on. But I literally sat there and go, "Hey, how are you?" We're on a long flight, not that long, 2-hour flight to LA. I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" She goes, "Hey, how are you?" She was the director of choreography for Disney. And we talked about it. And I still talk to her. So it could literally be the person you sit next to on the bus, the person you walk past when you're getting your coffee. But those are just examples. So I wanted to intervene there because that's so important is trusting and going. I've cold DM'd so many people, Jackie and Stella included. I didn't care if they responded. I was gonna say what I wanted and offer what I wanted because I had a vision. So that's all. But next up is the one and only Lauren. Thank you.
Hello, I'm back. I love everything everyone said. Like it very much resonates with me, and I've had a crazy story. I feel like there's so many like avenues that have brought me to like where I am right now. It's so hard to like combine it, you know? But I think what first really started is like I was really into YouTube and I watched this beauty guru named Bethany Moda. I ran this fan account for her and it gained traction so quickly, like within like 3 or 4 months. And like within the years coming on, like I think it was like 5 years within that, I ended up like meeting her at VidCon and I remember being so like like Jackie said, like so obsessed and just like not in a normal way, but like I remember I couldn't get into her panel, but I like found a ticket on Twitter and like got in that way. Like I always find my way. And I knew I was like, okay, if I can do this, I can do whatever I want when I'm older. Cause I was only like 15 at that time. I was very young. Um, and running all that, I was like, I could be a social media girl. Like I could do that. I ended up meeting her like too many times to count, honestly. And she now like knows me, like she follows me. Fun fact, her boyfriend is from my hometown, so I see her like every year. It's very surreal. And it's like one of those things that are like I'm like, how is that real, you know? But after I kind of started getting older, I started getting more into music, and that's when I became a full-time Swiftie, half joking, half truth. And then I remember I was supposed to go to the 1989 tour, and I wasn't able to go, and that was like heartbreaking. And I just thought I was like, I am never gonna be able to go to a concert. I can't afford it. I don't live near concerts. I lived in Sacramento, um, and I was like hopeless at that point because I was like, I'm not gonna make it the way I want to make it. Like it just wasn't there. And then after I graduated high school, which was after COVID, I got the opportunity to move to Orange County, which is very close to LA. And I started going to concerts. And I think it was like my third concert ever was Harry Styles Love on Tour. And I got a pit ticket like as I was at the forum from Twitter. Like just a random person on Twitter DM me, do you want this pit ticket? And I was like, yes, I do. Um, and I know Love on Tour, I miss it so much. I met so many people and I was like, I used to be very, very, very shy. Um, and at this point I was like, well, I'm in LA, so I can't really just stand there and feel shy. So I just started Happy Birthday Hairstyles, so true. It's tomorrow. But the people I met, like I remember them to this day. I remember standing there during Sign of the Times, and this girl just like put her arm around me and just started hugging me, and she was
Oh.
crying, and I was just like, this is where I'm meant to be. Like, I need to be here. And since then, I've gone to like 20 or so concerts, I think. I have met so many people. I met Austin through my old roommate. And my old roommate I met through Facebook. Like it's crazy. And I remember meeting Austin and I'm like, you're not real. Like you're unreal. Like how are you doing this and you're 17? I was 20 at the time. And it just all kind of started happening. Like and I was like, wait, like I'm in this space. I'm here. Um and from there it just kind of took off, you know? And I have made like so many internet friends too. That was a big thing for me like growing up. I of course had my friends in school, but my internet friends like I was flying across the country. Like I don't know how my mom let me do that. So I've been through like every avenue of flying out for concerts, meeting internet friends, all that. And that's what really makes me like so passionate because those moments like stay with me forever. I still talk to all of these people. I've known my friend Aubrey, I've known her since I was like 12. And I've gone to VidCon with her. I've gone to Taylor Swift with her. We've gone to San Francisco together. I went to Hawaii with two of my internet friends. It's just it's crazy. I like sometimes I don't really think about it because I'm like, wait, this is actually kind of crazy. But really all that led to this and how I'm here and it's very, very crazy to process and I'm still very chronically online as I ever was when I was 11 and started making fan pages. And that's really like why I'm here. And I'm just so excited to get everyone more involved because I'm like living proof that when you think it can't happen, like it will happen for you. You can make it happen. There's always ways to make something happen. And I was 100% convinced that I wasn't. And now I'm here and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. Like every single day. Um, and yeah, so saying that, we want to hear from you guys. what's like kind of your experience? You know, what's a moment that you knew like I want to be here? Like it could be anything like mine, anything like Austin, Caitlin's, Kate, Sella, or Jackie's. Like there's so many different experiences. If you would like to share, you could raise your hand and we can invite you to come chat on the main panel. Or you can just make a comment, and that's totally okay too. We just really want to hear from you about your experiences and um, how you guys feel about it. Or you could just ask us questions too. That
We
is
got
totally
one hand
okay.
raised, so I'm just gonna invite them up. You can turn on your camera, you don't have to, but it's there for you to if you'd like. Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
what's up? How you
Hi.
Elijah.
doing? How's everyone doing tonight?
This is my friend Eliza.
You know Elijah?
Yeah, so pretty much
Yes.
I'm joining the street team. I joined through Kate. Yeah. She's like, "Hey,
Woo!
join." So I was like, "You know what? Very good opportunity to like to at least like do something, especially like, in the professional world."
Is that a mini in the back?
But yes, that is a minion in the
Of
back.
course I'd be the one to recognize that.
Everyone points
Please,
that
because
out.
you're
If you
literally a
don't
minion.
know, my alter ego
Literally.
is King Bob. Go join the Faye Webster Discord. I am King Bob. I don't
Yeah.
continue though. Continue though.
So yeah.
All good.
So is there? I just want to know like what you want to hear exactly,
I
just so I can
mean,
answer
I
it
mean,
correctly.
from what? Sorry, I love that. I mean, was there a moment yet that you kind of realized, wait, I want to do this, or was your moment even joining the street team? We just want to hear about, I mean, your experience so far in the music industry, even if it's
Okay.
minimal.
So, okay, so I'm gonna start yapping for a
That's
while.
okay.
I'm gonna.
We have
Okay, that's fine.
we have time.
So, yeah. So, I am a radio and television arts and media major. I'm from Toronto, but and I know most of the people here are American, but well, I don't care. We're the same, almost. But yeah, so what I do is I do like a lot of television work, and one part I want to do is like live event broadcasting, and I've worked on like many live projects that even involve live music. For example, like we had like a battle of the bands. I was the cameraman for that, and for my school's television network, we have a tiny desk production where we literally get local bands in Toronto to perform literally in a basement, like in an actual basement, like someone's house. And I'm also a camera operator for that, So I've done like like just like camera or just like broadcasting stuff for like live music events, and honestly, it's just like very fun as well. Just kind of combining like just like doing live music and just like television stuff as well. So in terms of like just like being a part of the music industry, um, I guess I'm trying to think about my answers, but like I don't know, the way I listen to music is a bit like individualistic. Like if you know what I mean. Like I don't listen to like the whole albums or something like that. If there's like only one song from one artist that I like and nothing else, like I think their whole discography is crap. That's kind of like how I do it. So it's a little bit hard for me to like get into artists, and that's why I don't really go to concerts that much, because there's not a lot of artists that I feel like I truly like a lot. But that's like the best thing, because like for the artists that I do like legitimately like, at least not going to concerts that often, it makes the experience more fun. I guess just like the way I go to concerts, I kind of like want to like enjoy it very intimately. I always want to be a barricade, and my ultimate goal for every concert is to make a friend. That goal gets accomplished when I get their Instagram, pretty much. So
Wow.
like if I don't like get an Instagram from someone, I'm like, okay, no, I didn't get the good experience.
I mean,
So I
with
met many
with
like great people through concerts, and like through online stuff as well.
perfect.
That's how I met Caitlin.
With your experience in radio production stuff like that, is that what you want to do? Is that like your
For
like I mean like
radio
what's your
production,
long is that not what you said? You said your what's your degree again?
radio and television, right? So
Okay, that's what I
so
meant.
but I'm focusing more on like live television,
Mm. Also like film more, basically.
broadcasting somewhat.
Whatever that means. Kate? Y-
No, would you like want to be someone who films like music videos and stuff, or just like
Oh yeah, forgot to
live like
mention that.
music production?
Um, no, pretty much like it's like when you watch like stuff on TV, like live sports events,
Mm.
that stuff, like what's like live instead of like just like pre-recorded like
Right.
single camera. if you know what I mean.
I
But
love
I
it.
Right.
also forgot to mention I'm also like becoming an assistant director for a music video for an artist. We're in the process of trying to get everything together. We're hoping to like get grants for the budget because it's like very small, and the artist really wants to like go above and beyond with that.
Wow. Well, when you're done with it, send it in the Discord so we can all see it. Okay? That's my one ask. Send it in the Discord
Okay, for sure, for
when it's
sure.
done. Okay. Do you have anything else?
Yeah. So yeah, I also yeah, just saying like just like going. I remember going to my first concert, which was Jeremy Zucker. It was back in 2021 when everything was like back open. I was like that was my very first concert, and just like seeing my favorite artist like live. Holy shit! I was like, I like this one. Why wasn't I there in the first place? Why didn't I go? So yeah,
As you
and
should.
it was quite like a magical experience, and just like this is like when concerts literally just started back up in Toronto. So like everyone in there was so hyped up and so excited. So I was like, live concerts, I like it.
Oh, so that's special.
Mhm,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say before we bring on the next
mhm.
person?
I know there's a lot of people in here, but I want to say I am looking forward to like kind of like expanding like my experiences as well. Not just like doing just like live television, and also doing just music stuff as well because it's also a secondary passion of mine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to working with every one of you. I will say that music does bring the best and the worst out of everyone.
I completely
I
agree.
am really big, yeah,
Thank you so much.
big emphasis on like the worst because I don't know, we all go crazy. But thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay. I'm gonna move
Thanks
back
for
to the audience.
watching.
Thank you so much.
Shout out internet friends. Shout out
Internet
whoever.
friends. Oh my gosh. Speaking of artists who bring out the best, we all are obsessed with Liz McAlpine, by the way. We like
Oh my
struggled.
god.
Like when we made if you've seen our Instagram, when we were making our favorite artist, we were like, oh, okay, Jackie gets Lizzie because of look at her wall, bro. If she didn't get Lizzie, it would be a crime. It would be a crime. Um, but yeah, okay, we have three hands raised. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
pick at random. Ready? I'm gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. Ow, I just like hit my elbow. I invited Kaylee, Bruce. There should be a pop-up. Somebody just signed up right now. That's crazy. Sorry. Kaylee, you're invited up. Come on.
I don't know what just happened.
That's
Sorry.
okay. And if you'd like to
It
turn
like
on your camera, you can once again. If you don't, you don't.
yeah,
That's okay.
I had to approve my microphone to be on.
That's okay.
Also, shout out Jackie. Your fan project is on my wall.
That's crazy.
From the, from the
Hey,
Boston
no
show.
way!
Yes, from the Lizzie show.
Wait, which one is that?
It says it's the We See You, Your Special for Movie Star.
Oh my god, I don't even
Wow.
have that one.
I
Anymore.
literally I
lost
had
mine.
mine and then I dropped it and there was like some on the ground. And I was like, no, I'm taking
Oh my god,
them.
good, because I forgot. So,
I was
oh
like,
my
I'm
god, that's
collecting
adorable.
them. That's what I do.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jackie, you're in somebody's
So I'm
room. That's
Kate.
crazy. Continue. Continue.
It says your name on the bottom. Anyways,
Good.
I'm Kaylee. Basically I've always been a concert person. I grew up going to like Taylor Swift and like Justin Bieber and One Direction. Like that was like what me, my mom, and my sister did. And then I saw Harry on Laventour, but like I was little, not little, but like I couldn't be on my own. And then once I got to college and I saw Harry Laventour, everything just like skyrocketed. I was like, okay, like there's no turning back now. Like genuinely, that like changed my entire life. Um, and I've been to like 100 concerts since 2021, and I want to go into like more of like photography ish, like for like music and like stuff like that. I've like talked to a few people, but I haven't gotten there yet because I graduate in May, so I have to graduate first and then like really, finish once I'm done and then go somewhere else because what I'm doing is not even remotely close to music. So, anyways,
Where are you based?
I live in Boston,
Okay, good to
so
know.
I go to UMass Boston. I want to go into occupational therapy, so very different
I
spectrums.
don't even know what that is, so that's really cool.
Like like physical therapy.
Yeah, is it the same thing?
Physical therapy.
Oh, yes. Sorry, it lagged.
It's
Yes?
like it's the opposite kind of. It's like more for like I want to do like kids with special needs. So like more of like getting
Oh,
function to like not change their life, but like better their life in a
oh, I
way
love
type of
that.
thing. Anyways, so yeah, what was the
Oh, I was asking you
what am I
where
supposed
you
to say?
were, so
No, what else am I supposed to say?
you can say whatever you want,
Um,
but there's nothing.
yeah,
Jackie
Harry
said something in chat for you,
skyrocketed.
just so you know.
Oh,
You can stop and read it right now.
I could have just interrupted,
oh my
but
god, wait,
you could just
perfect.
read it later. Just message me after.
um, but what else? Harry. And then so I like follow this band around, Giant Rooks. Everybody should go listen to them. They're awesome. They're from Germany. They're so cool. And that like kind of obviously Harry, but like this last year really has made it crazy because they know who I am. Like we chat. Like I was on stage in their last show in Germany. I've traveled the world to see them a little bit. I'm a little bit of a crazy person. However, so like something along the lines of touring and gotta get my foot in the door first and then go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience, I guess. Sorry, I'm awkward.
That's okay. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. That's
Of
amazing. And
course.
if we have once again Pool House and Maury, I think Maury is closer to performing about she went to Berkeley, so I bet she'll be down there to
Okay,
do a
chill.
show. So if you're around there, we'll let you know and come shoot for him. I don't, why not?
Perfect.
Why not?
I would be so down.
Okay, make sure to add me on Instagram and add Jackie if you don't already. You already have Jackie on Instagram, so
I follow you both, I'm pretty sure. I know
okay.
I follow Jackie, but I'm pretty sure I follow you also.
Perfect. Then I'll Kaylee Bruce. Okay, I'll make sure I add you back because I'm always looking, and this goes for anybody who wants to do that as well. If we have a show near you and you see that, let me know and you have a press pass if able. You're in. I don't care your experience. You're in. It's fine. So, thank you. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Awesome. I don't think so. I don't know.
That's okay.
I feel like I've talked enough.
That's it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna put you down in
Thank
the
you.
audience.
Thank
Of
you
course.
for
Thank
sharing.
you.
No. Shout out your fan project on the wall.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I cut her off. My bad. Uh, bye. We care about you. Thank you so much. Um, and now I want to do, since we are coming up on an hour point, I'm okay with going over the hour, but we planned only an hour. So basically, we're going to use this time for any questions you have. And we're just going to do it in chat so we can answer them like boom, 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 and anybody on our team can cut in. And then we have some stuff after that. But yeah, no, have you heard me talking this entire time? You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, so I want to hear everybody. There's some people who haven't been talking. I want to know what questions you have for us about the street team, how you can get involved. I mean, all of you have your own kind of paths you want to make. So, what side of the industry do you want to get into? And we'll tell you how we can kind of support you in that. So, just go ahead and just rapid fire questions you have. And anybody has dibs on answering it. Or if you think I should answer it, I can answer it. Come on, type. I several people typing, but they
It
thinking.
says,
Go.
I was just
yeah, it
gonna
says several
say,
people.
Okay. Do you have any tips on finding local publications or internships for photography or reaching out to them? For
I
publications,
have an
oh,
idea.
Jackie actually, yeah, I forgot. Jackie works with one. So go ahead.
But like not really. I don't do the photography side, but I just write. But look for the smaller, probably the better to get involved first. But look for like magazines. They could be startup, they could be relatively big. The one I work with is honestly probably pretty big. They've shot Lollapalooza and all of these things. But it was just two sisters who started a magazine, and now they're awesome, and they have this whole entire thing going for them. But they take contributors. So basically, I just commented on their post and was like, "How do I get involved?" And she was like, "I see the passion. Let me like organize a call and whatever." And she just was like, "I can see you can write. Let's go." And she basically, they, once you're with a magazine, you just like, they help you find the press contact, and then you just like put the show that you want to shoot in, and they can most of the time get you in to get a press pass. And that's the kind of thing you want to look for. So find a small magazine, a local magazine, on Instagram, anything, just search it up. You can probably go through my following and search magazine, and you'll find a few that I follow, and just like reach out to them, cold emailing, cold DMing, just like Austin did with us. It can get you farther than you think. And that's really, I feel like, the starting point for photography, because you need to build a portfolio. So a lot of it starts out unpaid, but once you get it going, you're set.
Perfect.
That's my take.
And then really quickly, so we can move on to other questions, a big thing a big thing about, I mean, reaching out to people is reach out. Find an email. I mean, Google AI is really good now. So when you actually type in who is this person's manager, it actually gives it to you. You don't have to go searching for it. So same with other companies. What's a contact email for this company? ChatGPT can find it. Just Googling it, you can find it. Also, I suggest you all get roster because everything is on there in the music industry. Who are people's agents? Who are people's managers? Who are people's labels? And who works at that label? And who's their rep at that label? All of it's there. You have to pay like $50 or something a month to get like really good searches. Like they kind of like only give you like 3 searches a month or something. I don't know. I don't really use it. I probably should more, even though because I'm talking about it. But roster is a really amazing way to know exactly what email and exactly what phone number you need to reach out to sometimes. And a big thing is start going to photography now. Reach out to venues. Hey, can I take shoot for your shows at your venues? The venue can get you in too. So there's a lot of different, there's not just one way. So really just reach out to people, find and specifically find publications that match your artist that you want. You can do ones that do like rock and grunge or whatever, but if you're listening to like Gracie Abrams, you're probably going to want to do one who covers Gracie Abrams or those people. And once again, we're going to have a lot of resources and panels and stuff to talk about specific parts of the industry, such as journalism. So if a lot of you are into journalism and want that to be your thing, then we'll make sure we do the next panel about that. Um, but on to the next one, I saw how long did it take to plan and create the street team? I mean, how long did it take? It took months, but
Like,
we could have got it done sooner, I think. But we have a lot going on. So I would say it took a decent amount of time, but to get it done how we did it, I mean, at some point we were just like, "Hey, we're going. The track doesn't stop. You know, like we got to keep going." So, I mean, really, it can take any sort of time. I know people who build communities from the ground up. They just go and start it. Their Discord isn't even built out, and they just go do it. So, I mean, it's been a couple months though to answer that. And then next, I would love to get into the music business for marketing and business management slash PR. Boston as well. How did Street Team could help me navigate internship opportunities? I mean, a big way, a huge way, is we're actually going to be providing internships at, with us, as well as hands-on experience you would get in an internship. Um, so there's a lot of different ways, as well as we're also going to be having a list of internships or sending out when we find new internships for our street team to go apply for. So there's kind of those 3 resources of we're going to go find them for you and send them sometimes. We're going to be offering them and we're going to be offering them without an actual internship. There's just projects you're going to be able to work on with small artists or with fan projects possibly or more or endless or planning an event. We have a lot that we want to do. So over this next year, we're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all. So I'm excited, but
I can add something for that last question, Austin. As a PR major, something that my professors have told me about is there's this platform called Muckrack, and it has just like hundreds of thousands of PR professionals, business managers, journalists, like whether it's like sports, music industry, like it's everything. Almost everyone in the journalism community is on there. I mean, that's a great way to find contacts, as well as a lot of times they'll post internships like there before they post them on LinkedIn. Muckrack, so it's Muckrack. I do think you have to pay for like a subscription to get like the internships and everything. I know my university pays for it, so like I'm able to have like a student login with that. But yeah, that's also another um, like resource that I've used, other than like advisors at your university or your school. I mean, even like high school level, your advisors would have information on that as well, and like connections in the real world. But yeah.
Any other questions? So I'm just reading chat. Any more? A lot of you are
I,
typing.
there was just something in general I want to say, like for everyone asking stuff. Like I think the main thing is definitely don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like reach out to those people, follow. I mean, we'll give you resources, but like follow all the accounts you can follow. Always comment on stuff like just or even like, you know, about the photography and stuff like that. Like reach out to local places if there's anywhere near you. Like it isn't even you could even start for just like if there's a little band performing at like a restaurant or something. Like you can it does not matter if you start small because you will as long as you have your footing in, you will always have opportunities to retire. So just do not be afraid. I promise there's so many people just like you that are trying to get their foot in the door and you will get there. And I
And
hope we can help you get there too.
and to piggyback off of that, like what I was told really early on, it's so cliche, but it's about who you know. And to even piggyback back Bach, sorry. Bach. Did you guys hear that? I said Bach. That's
Oh,
wicked. That's wicked. Continuing. I
oh,
took Jackie out with
stop.
that. Uh, I'm sorry. It should not be that funny, should it? Continuing. Um, hold up. That should not be this funny. Okay, continuing. Basically, what I was saying is to piggyback back off of that is a huge thing that I learned is it takes I mean with starting our service and I didn't start it at OFP. I worked with another company where I founded the service with working with Faye and we worked with people like Leve and Odetari and Lexi Jade, so on and so forth. I've worked with a lot of people and the biggest thing is you have to get one in order to start. That's it. You have to get one. So as for Stella, as for all these people with I saw graphic design specifically, go reach out to random artists. Hey, can I design your next cover? Hey, can I design your next merch? Even better, say I designed a design for you for your merch. If you want to use it, let me know and we can work something out. Design it for them already. You're a fan. I mean, there are so many fans out there who have actually texted their favorite artists and they got their merch. I know a friend named Bruce, though he is already very established in the industry, he's designed merch for Claro. He's designed merch for a lot of people because he got that original client and he's made a name for himself by then going on to the next because word of mouth is the biggest form of marketing. I would say 90% of our no, that's way too high. Like 40% of our invites have come from all of our friends and family. I would say, our original group of people who joined the street team. It's about who we know. And then I know that you guys are going to go tell your friends who want to get in the industry, and so on and so forth. Word of mouth is the absolute best way to do things. And so all you have to do is get one, and a successful one, you know? You have to get one and do it perfect. Not perfect, but you got to do work for one client and they have to like it and then they'll tell their friends And then you'll also be able to say, "Hey, I worked with this person. I worked with that person." And since they're small, you can reach out to like 20 and get at least 5 probably out of it. Of course. Do you I'm going to go up again just so I don't miss any, but there's this question right here that I would like to answer, and it's, do you have any advice for someone in high school who wants to work in music management or media in general? Sometimes it's hard for to get opportunities with minimal experience against people who are a lot more qualified. But how should I grow in experience? A big thing is what you're doing right now, and Jackie, you'll get to also. A big thing is literally what you're doing right now. Street team, join them. There's Fan to Band, us. There's a group called DAM. It's like something artist man. I don't know what the abbreviation is, but if you look them up on Instagram, it's like under DAM or something, like the word DAM. Um, and so join communities, but also, do you know a friend who, I mean, it doesn't matter if they're amazing at music. That's a plus if they are. Do you know a friend who does music? Go try to manage them. Like genuinely, learn how to reach out to people. Being a manager is just supporting your artist with whatever they need. They want to go get shows? Perfect. Go get shows for them. Go reach out to the venues, go reach out to the booking agents at the venues, so on and so forth. Reach out to artists to get them opening for them. Reach out to other local bands to get them to open for the local bands, you know? So a lot of it is about, you know, growing your network and then growing your experience by just doing it. I didn't know how to manage before I started managing originally Gago, then Pool House. Um, I'm still learning as I go even. There's a lot of things that you just have to take a leap. And another thing is, funny enough, our panel next month that we'll talk about a little later, the topic is artist management. We're starting off with that. So if that's something you want to learn more about, we're going to have myself and other artist managers come in to talk with you guys and to talk about themselves of what do they do for artists. And at this moment, I've decided I kind of want a variety. So we're going to have somebody who manages possibly a big artist, a mid-sized artist, and then I manage a small artist. So I'm able to talk about the small artists. So there's a lot that you're able to do. It's just about taking your first step and then taking steps that follow that up. But Jackie, what were you wanting to say?
Some of the best advice that I was ever given was try to just show people that you have tried almost everything. So whether it's your best skill or your worst, just like try to, when you're applying to things, they want to just see that you're passionate enough to just try. So write for a journalism thing or a magazine or join a community like this or try to manage an artist, try to design something, try to post on social media in some way. Just show them that you're broad enough and that obviously you're pretty young in high school, you're way ahead of me. I found out that I wanted to do this like a year ago. So really you are ahead of a lot of people, and comparing yourself to other people is very like diminishing of like
Don't
the
do it.
success that you actually can have. I still do it all the time, almost every day. um but yeah, I feel like since you already kind of know that this is what you're passionate about, you're a few steps ahead of a lot of people. And yeah, just try to do anything and everything, and like Austin said, a lot of things are just taking the leap, and here's a great place to like jump off, if that makes sense. So don't worry too much, but we also will help you.
This is a safer space to take the leap, is what I'll say. Is out in life, I mean, you're never just going to get people who are that. You're going to get some people who aren't open to, supporting you. And that's very, some people don't have the time or they just don't, that's not what they want to do right now, or they don't want to do it at all. And that's just them. But this is a safe space where you can tell everybody wants it. Everyone wants to go where you're all going together. We're all getting there, and we're all the mechanism together to do it. So this community is a space where you can find people to manage. You can find other managers to work with to learn how to manage. You can hear about from actual established managers, what is management? What does it even mean? What do you even do? So that's with everything, is there's a lot of opportunity, and this is a safe space for you to go start those skills and take a leap, because there's a netting. Where in life, you may be too scared sometimes because you don't know what you're gonna get. But I promise, even in life, the net will appear if you jump. That's all I gotta say. And sometimes you hit the ground. I've hit many grounds when jumping and leaping, but I haven't stopped. I still get back up and I go. So, but from there, it's getting 10 minutes out. So I just wanted to have Lauren talk a little bit and then we'll go from there. But thank you guys all for the questions and continue asking questions. I'll even make like a questions chat for you guys to specifically ask questions and we can go and respond to them when we can. But just so you guys have some questions answered if we didn't answer them here. So yeah, thank you. Lauren, go ahead.
Thanks. Yeah. I just want to thank everyone for being here and everyone who was here. I know they're not here, but I thank them too. Um, since this is our first event, it's just very exciting and like everything's starting to come together. So it's just amazing. So thank you so much. And if you have any further questions, you can comment on our Instagram or you can talk in the Discord. Check in with the Discord. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We are going to have more panels, some workshops, and some of these panels are going to have special guests that are TBD. You all will find out soon. And yeah, we're just so excited to be doing this and getting everyone involved, and we're so happy to be involved. And Austin, if you wanted to kind of close out and say something else, go for it.
Perfect.
Or
Also
any
wanted to add on before I go into my ending spiel. A big thing is also we're gonna do is I'm a very how you say what would you guys call it? I live life a certain way. Like I just have a lot of knowledge that I have that I've learned at a young age, and there's things like that support me in my career every day that I've been doing my best to support and let Caitlin, Jackie, and the whole team and everybody in on because there's a reason why I'm doing things now, and there's a reason why I'm doing it at my age, and I understand that, and I'm very humbled by that, and so for me to acknowledge that, I have a lot of knowledge that I want to share with everybody. So either bi-monthly or monthly, we're also going to have something called an insight session, where each month there will be a different topic, and it will be a more it's like technically a workshop, but it's a more, I would say, life skills that will support you in your career rather than actual skills, that we're going to talk about in the workshop, like your LinkedIn and marketing and all that. It's more about not philosophical, but the other side of things. They both work together. You need skills and life skills. So I also wanted to talk about that because I'll be hosting those 100%. So every month or bi-monthly. We'll see. Depends on how much you guys like those. Maybe we'll do them multiple times. But a huge thing for me now going forward into our closing remarks of things, I mean, once again, I don't want to get emotional, but like genuinely, I don't think, oh, wow, I did not expect to get emotional. I made this like it's basically my baby, and I know the that sounds weird. Jackie, I looked at Jackie and goes, okay, continuing. This project is my passion, my dream. I mean I literally dreamed of this moment, and though there's only 13 of us, that doesn't matter to me. And if even if there was two people and just us talking with two people the entire time, I would be just fine because I'm doing this because I know this is what I get to do. I'm doing this because I get this is my passion and I get that this is my place where I get to be. And so for me, this entire vision, this entire project, I mean, artist management, uh, everything we're doing, working with Faye Webster, literally working with Faye Webster, my favorite artist. Not ever, unfortunately, but what I'm a fan too deep down. Like I may not always act like it. Like I'm like, okay, I gotta focus on my stuff. I can't be a fan all the time. But I mean, I mean, I fan. Ask Kate. I literally sent her a Snapchat today of me like singing Abby Pallage's new song "Forgive." Oh my God, I'm still a fan. I still geek out, and so I made this because I made this because I know it's what I love doing and what I get to be doing once again. And so for me, my advice to everybody is have that same passion with this. This may be my thing, my dream, but I'm not the only dreamer. And I know that sounds cliche, but like I'm not the only dreamer here. Look at Kate. Look at Caitlin, Lauren, Stella, Jackie. All of you who have shared, we all have dreams. We all have passion. We all have a craving, a yearning, I'll even to say yearning to be something, to do something. And so for me, a big part of that is taking a step. And so connect. Though there's only 13 of you here, I know next month there could be hundreds. I'm open to that. Next month there could be 5, and I'm open to that. My biggest thing is I want this to grow, and it's not just my project anymore. It's now that it's launched, it's out there. It's out of my hands. Though I'm planning, though of course Jackie will be leading things here as well. It's your guys's too. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to do? How can we best support you guys so then you're running this one day? That's my goal. I want you guys to run something like this. I want it in 10 years time, 5 years time, see you guys where I'm at, or see you guys at the top of labels, see you guys as the best journalists, everything. Or maybe some of you are winning Grammys in 5 years time. There's so much that can happen. So a biggest thing is right now with the opportunity you have here, take it and run. And I'm talking run. Don't don't hold back. Engage. I'm telling you, you will get what you put into this back tenfold. So talk and chat. I mean, talk and chat. Connect with those around you. Ask for support. Ask for support. I mean, literally just take the opportunity and run is what I'm saying. Whatever that means or looks like to you, it's going to look different for every single person. So for me, a huge thing is thank you so much from my heart to yours. Literally, I couldn't imagine a better opening event. We had our funny moments, we had our vulnerable moments, but if not for Caitlin with those flowers, if not for me and Caitlin running into Kate at the New York show, if not for me being friends with Lauren's roommate, if not me for me reaching out to Jackie because she's so cool and famous, and if not for Stella designing everything visually that she has done, we would not be here. And without you guys, we would also not be here. We could, but you guys are a huge part of it. Literally, we wouldn't get to where we're going. So thank you guys so much. Genuinely, I mean, I don't know any of you, but I'm a big person about love, and I love everything about this, and I love you all so much from my heart. I have so much love for the fact that we get to do this. So thank you so much. I know I love getting inspirational, but really, oh, and we're recording this, so I get to watch this back and cry. I'm excited. And this will be the first. We're not sure what we're gonna do yet with videoing things. Um, this is kind of a nonprofit-ish type of situation, so we may paywall videos so you can look back at them, but this one's gonna be free. This one you all get to watch back and see what you missed, or send it to your friends who aren't in the street team, or post it. But you guys are a part of the team now. It's called Street Team for a reason. You guys are part of Operation Fan Project family. Genuinely, you guys are family now. Let us know what you need and how we can support you best. And I'm so, so, so excited. So thank you so much. And that's all I have to say. And so if anybody else has anything to say before we go, thank you so much. Don't go on a long spiel like
Thanks,
me though,
guys.
but okay, thank you guys so much. And that's all.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
We're gonna
everyone.
end things now, so thank you so much. If you have any questions, let us know in chat. Okay. Thank